Love and happiness. Another day, another life. What's up, Corey? What's up, Corey? Another day, another life blue. What's up, y'all? What's up, Ron? See you Sunday, my guy. See you Sunday. See you Sunday, Ron. See you Sunday. Another day, another life. What's that? What's up, Marcellus? These roads in Jersey are trash. They are god awful. That's all I have to say. Yo, what's up? Today was a crazy day. When I say God is good, you gotta say all the time, okay? God is good. Don't be disrespectful to God. When I say God is good, you gotta say all the time, okay? When I say it, you gotta say all the time. These roads in Jersey are disgusting, okay? They're disgusting. Anybody saying it different, they're lying. They lied to you. They lied. I got a lot of questions in my DMs. I promise you, I'm trying to get to everybody. I promise you, I'm trying to get to everybody. It's just me, and I had a lot of things to do today prior to all that craziness this morning. So I am getting to your DMs, I promise. And everybody who signed up for the wait list, I'm gonna just let y'all know this wholeheartedly. On Monday, after Monday, the price for my course is going up. So if you were trying to learn all the credit hacks, if you're trying to learn how to turn credit to cash, if you're trying to learn all that stuff, all that good sauce that my students have been going crazy. One of them called me and was like, yo, hit me up and was like, yo, we out here, da-da-da. I was like, oh, bet, that's my zone. Go here. Like, if you're trying to learn all of that stuff, the price for the program after July 4th, the independence is over, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know. If you're on the wait list now, don't be upset on Tuesday when it's different. Today was a very productive ass day. Very productive day. Another day, another life. The first was the cutoff. I decided after a conversation this morning that because I didn't announce it, I should extend it because I'm a fair broker. So I'm just letting y'all know. Link is in my bio. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio. So I will hop on there. The link is in my bio. It says get on the wait list. Get on the wait list because the program is coming out. I'm excited. Y'all don't understand. What up, Grace? What up, Cody? What up, Cody? You got a $7,500 trade line on your business credit profile for free, essentially, because it costs nothing. You need to build up your business credit profile, and a lot of y'all don't do that. What up, Grace? So, we get busy in the class. Cody be wildin'. What's up, Kaz? Cody be wildin'. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all today real quick on the fact that God is good all the time. Damn, is good. And I wanted to know, I wanted to know, first of all, I gave y'all 3 parts to a play for 3 days. I gave y'all 3 parts to a play for 3 days. Did y'all execute or look up any part of the play? Because the information changes situations only if you implement on it or you execute it. Because I could tell you shit all day long, but if you never actually go do your homework, if you never actually go look it up, if you never actually go look into it for yourself, the information is just going to be there. It's just going to be music to your ears. It's just going to be music to your ears. So if you never actually look up the information, how are you supposed to execute it? If you never actually look up the information, how are you supposed to execute it? You know? If you never actually go and say, hey, I gotta stop at this story too. If you never actually look up and say, hey, I'm looking into Turo, or I'm looking into this, or I'm looking into that. Because you know what's crazy? I was watching a YouTube while I was working. For some reason, I like to have noise on in the background. And I want to just attack something real quick. All right? I want to attack something real quick. Antigua. I haven't been to Antigua yet, but when I get there, I will look for something. I promise you. But I was watching something, and I just want y'all's opinion on it. Y'all could tell me, we could have a conversation, because we come on these lives and we talk. All right? We come on these lives and we talk. So my question is, right? I was watching something, and my question to you is, do you feel like you're good with money? Like, do you feel like you are responsible with finances? Do you feel like you are responsible with the money that you currently have? Do you feel like you're responsible with the money that you currently have? Like the bread that you got right now, do you feel like you're responsible with it? Right? Like, all right, yo, I had a bad profile. Or, you know, when I was young, I was stupid. But then when I got older, I took care of my business. I've been handling my shit. So, yeah, I'm good with money. Do you feel like you're that person? So, if you don't feel like you're good with money now, going and getting a whole bag of money from any credit and loans is going to make your situation worse, because you're not good with money. You got to be a good steward with what you have. So, I was watching this video, and instead of them actually like approaching the video as like, all right, information, right? Because I can give y'all plays all day long. I could literally sit here and say like, yo, like I said, yo, go to Bethpage Federal Credit Union. If you're gonna get a card for Turo and you plan on getting a card to put on Turo, go to Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Why? Why would you go to Bethpage? Because they give you 90 days. They give you 90 days before you gotta make your first payment. So if you're renting this car out, you got time to build up your profile, and you also got time to stack up profit to pay your note. Right? You got time to stack your profile to pay your note. Now, is there a chance that your car will not get rented? Absolutely. But in any situation, there's risk to reward in a situation. Is there a chance your car won't get rented? Yes. Should you do your research on what car to get so that you are not in that situation? Absolutely. If you go get a purple friggin' Honda, I don't know, crap box that nobody's ever seen or rented, and then you're like, oh, why nobody's renting my car? Because it doesn't have a track record. If you go find a shack that Jack built, in the middle of nowhere, and then go say, oh, why didn't my Airbnb get rented or get booked out? That's because you found a shack that Jack built. If you're gonna do something, do it with the intention that you're gonna stay there, or do it with the intention that you have knowledge about what you're getting yourself into. So the problem is that they kept in the conversation, and I'm not gonna hype it, but it was getting me mad because they kept playing on the fact that you're giving information to irresponsible people. But it's like, I could give you the information, and if you're responsible with the information, it could change your situation. I could tell you like, yo, if you're able to have a credit card and you had your credit card for, yes, I do fix credit. If you had a credit card and you had your credit card for 10 years, right? And you know people who need a credit fix, you could potentially sell them a trade line spot on your credit card. Now, will you send a credit card to their house? Absolutely not. Could you help them out and they probably charge them like $300-$400 for doing that? Absolutely. Now you just made money off of a credit card that you had and you kept in good standing. You could absolutely do that. There's whole businesses on trade lines. So if you got a 10-year-old credit card, minimum $5,000 limit, or even $2,000, you could sell a spot on your credit card. You could sell a spot on your credit card for $200-$300, maybe $500, depending on how old it is. If you got a 20-year trade line, hell yeah, I would go $800. somebody needs age on their report because they want to go get some money, you could sell that spot and make money. That's being good with your credit. But if you already, and that's the problem, right? We so flashy. If you already have bad financial skills, then getting more money is gonna make it worse. But if you're in a situation where you've been good with money for a while, or you're turning your life around and you're better with money, then now it's like, okay, I got this business idea, I got the plan, I understand what I'm doing, I'm about to bag up, I'm about to go ahead and get the bag from it. Go ahead and link in the bio, book an appointment. If you're like, yo, I know how to do this, but I don't have the money, but I've always been good with money, then guess what? Go get the money because your profile will allow you to. But don't let people friggin' like depress you or guilt you or talk you down into or make it seem like, oh, well, you shouldn't get yourself in. There's good debt and there's bad debt. As everybody gonna tell you the same shit. There's good debt and there's bad debt. So if you're able to actually get the money to leverage it in a way that now it produces income, then it's not bad debt. But if you never actually understand what you're doing and then you go take the money and go blow it off on, I don't know, materialistic things, then guess what? That's not going to be the situation that's going to be profitable for your situation. You just made that situation worse. So I don't like one-sided conversations. It's like you buy a house and you got a mortgage and everybody tells you the house is equity. That's good. You got a house, but you got bad debt because that house isn't bringing you any money. But if you rented out half your house and now it's giving you money, that house is a better investment. Unless you have something else paying for that house. But don't let people talk you down into, oh, the community is poor and this, that, and the third. No, we make poor financial decisions, but the community isn't poor. We make poor financial decisions. Oh, they started with the bullshit already. Oh, look at that. Yeah. They started with the bullshit. The firecrackers have begun. Interesting. But let's be real. The firecrackers have begun. Let's be real. If your profile... Oh, shoot. I'm wilding. If your credit was right and you understood how to leverage the money, then yeah, it would make sense. But don't let it be, oh, you getting yourself into da-da-da-da-da. I hated that whole conversation. I turned it off. Honestly, I wanted to see what they was going to say because I knew it was a whole bunch of haters talking, but it was very interesting. Like, I'm going to definitely lose service. But I'll open a lot back up. But we'll see. Because I had to head back inside. They don't hear me though. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, all you gotta do, like, if you're not good with money now, you need to figure out how to be better with money. If you're not good with money now, you need to figure out how to be better with money. And then once you get better with money, then you could use that to actually help your situation. But if you're not good with it now, it's just gonna make it worse. It's just gonna make it worse. Uh-oh. I'm going to see if it don't kick me off. It's just going to make it worse. I feel like it moves extra slow at the end. It really is just going to make it worse. So then now it's your decision. What's up, Zip Beats? So now it's your decision. Haha. I think I made it. Yes, I did. So now it's your decision. Like, hey, am I gonna continually be bad with money, or can I make the decision? I was not breaked it. I wasn't in the elevator, but I zipped out of there real quick because sometimes I lose service. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I lose service. But it was a lot of things I was listening to today. I was like, what in the world? What in the world? What's up, Z? What's up, Z? Hey, girl. But nah, in all seriousness, like, if you understand credit, you know why too? Because I watch people actually turn credit into a bag. Like, they actually use it to change their life, right? And then you have people who use it and they ruin their life. But the whole point is that you gotta have a plan with the money. If you sit here and you don't have a plan with the money, then that's gonna be the problem, right? If you sit here and you don't have a plan with the money and then you get it and you don't have a plan with it, then yeah, that's gonna be a big problem. But if you go and you have a plan, because you could sit here and say like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go get this credit card and go shop. Then yeah, you're not making wise financial decisions, and then you're gonna blame that on somebody else. Nah, that's your fault. That's your fault. I'm gonna be outside because it's nice. I like fireworks. Although I ain't buying any this year, but I'm going to. But let's be real, like, how many times do we make good financial decisions? So, let's go ahead and execute. I gave out a play, right? Everybody's asking me about this play. I gave out a play. We'll get you a $7,500 business trade line, right? I don't work for Global Voice Direct. I do a lot of research on a lot of different companies. I do a lot of research. I'll sit on my computer for hours and look up businesses, companies, banks, hit them up in their DMs, in their emails. I hit them up on the thread. I'll call customer service, ask specific questions, right? Because the information could change situations, and you're really just one piece of information away from actually executing what you need. I had one business relationship that actually ended up making me like $15,000 off of. I didn't even realize I could have did that. One business relationship, one. Now, if you understand it, all right, yo, I need to build up my business profile. Your business needs trade lines, just like your personal profile needs trade lines. I was speaking to somebody today, and their profile was naked. It was like they had 2 accounts. I'm like, bro, you're like a baby right now. You coming out here with 2 front teeth, and that's it. 2 front teeth. Then I had another appointment with somebody else. They had goddamn like 30 accounts, mortgage, credit card limits, 30,000, 20,000, 740, 750, 766. Like, that's the extreme. Oh, I understand. I gotta pay it down. So I got my and she specifically said, oh, I gotta pay this next one down by my statement date. I'm like, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. What do you need? I need to get funded. You could get funded. You're already good on money. The person who doesn't, who has that ruined credit score, they got the 4, they got the 5. First of all, and I'm going to say this again, and if y'all new to the live, welcome. I sing and I talk shit. I talk about 5 things on here. Credit. I talk my shit. I talk about travel hacking. I talk about entrepreneurship. I talk about positivities. 5 things, right? So, we was talking. I'm just like, yo, what's up, Rolling Stones? So we was talking, and it was just like, yo, I'm looking, and I'm just like, your profile is fire. You're good to go. Now, the next person, I'm like, yo, you got these baby ass limits. So I'm about to disrespect. I'm about to get crazy right now. So look, if you are, okay, if you sitting here as a grown ass adult, give me a hot, like, go like this in the chat. If you a grown ass adult, Wagwan Kim, Mr. French, Wagwan Kim. If you are a grown-ass adult, and I mean, like, I'm going to say over 24. If you are a grown-ass adult, I'm only saying over 24 because I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt in the beginning. If you are a grown-ass adult, over 24 years old, and you have a $500 credit limit from any of the following banks: Fortiva, Indigo, Credit One, First Premier, Comenity. So y'all grown-ass adults. And there's more. Those are the 4 that came to my head. I normally have a list. If you are a grown-ass adult and you have a $500 credit limit with those banks, slap yourself with that hand you just raised. Slap yourself with that hand you just raised. Slap. You are a grown ass adult. You are a if you are a grown ass adult and you got baby ass limits, Similac, Juicy Juice, Sunny D, Mott's, Apples and Eve, Honest Kids. Give me some more, baby. Enfamil, Gerber. You got all of them baby ass limits. Slap yourself with the hand you just raised. And stop playing. First of all, them banks is trash. I got a whole series on trash ass banks that be preying on people. When I say they pray, they be like, oh, your credit score went up 10 points. Let me send you a pre-approval. And they be waiting for you to be like, oh, I'm pre-approved. You get so excited. You go apply for their shitty ass card. I said over 24. You've been walking for years. I said over 24. I didn't say 18. At this point, the rental car company is not charging you extra. At this point. So if you are over 24 years old and you have a $500 credit limit with the following banks, okay? Indigo, Fortiva, First Premier, Credit One. I got another one. The Communities, the Synchronies, especially y'all. What's the one y'all be doing? Y'all get the store cards. Yo, I got my Victoria's Secret. I got my Kohl's. I got my TJ Maxx's. Chill. Them banks are what you call lurkers. First of all, if you got a Credit One First Premier, and and that card isn't your oldest card, you need to figure out how to get that card going. Because first of all, First Premier, they charge you like $8 to have the card. What? That's why I said it's a baby card, because first of all, as soon as you have the baby, as soon as you have the kid, you gotta pay. You gotta buy diapers as soon as you leave the hospital. As soon as you leave the hospital, that kid is costing you money. They charge you like $8 a month. Then they charge you annual fees for the shittiest benefits. Shittiest benefits. So they charge you all of this money, and then they have the audacity. You ready for it? What's up, y'all? Let me tell you the audacity. Let me tell you. They have the audacity. Credit One has the audacity to put out an American Express card to make people feel exclusive. That is not an American Express card. They do it, and it's... Don't do it. All right, so just in the nick of time. Yo, y'all in these Instagram names are creative. Miss Plan for Success. What are the first trade lines to get when you start a new business? Well, first of all, you should start... you got your Net 30 accounts. You got your Uline, Quills, and Granges, and you should build up from there. Your Net 30s and build. I would do my Net 30s and build. Do not get Credit One. They're terrible. They are what you call. You know what Credit One, First Premier, Indigo, Fortiga, just for right now, it's just the four that's in my head. So they stuck in my head. You know what those banks remind me of? All right. Now I have a question. There you go. I have a question. When you guys, I'm assuming that everybody over here is over 18. When you guys used to go to the club, right? Just raise your hand. Training wheels, exactly. Raise your hand if you used to go to the club. Just raise your hand. Raise your hand if you used to go to the club. Just put a 1. Matter of fact, just put a 1 in the chat. If you don't got an emoji, if you got like a Samsung phone or something like that and y'all don't have emojis, I don't know. Do Samsung phones? I don't know. If you're an Androider and y'all don't have emojis, just put a 1 in the chat if you used to go to the club back in the day. Just put a 1. What up, Rock Man? Just put a 1 in the chat. If you used to go to the club back in the day, just put a 1 in the chat. Just do that for me so I know, like, all right, I'm not speaking to people who not gonna understand this reference, all right? Because my analogies be on point if you understand where it's coming from. All right, bet. So you know, like when you go to the club, there be that one girl or one guy in the club that's just extra sweaty. And every time you look over there, they just like, but they just sweaty. Like they just extra sweaty. Is it me? You know that, you know, I'm just saying, do you know? I was wishing. You know that what? Am I bugging? You know that one dude, what up, Leilani? You know that one, they just sweaty and they like, yo, ma, what's up? And they try to touch your hand and it's like, their hand is wet. And they touch your hand, you look at them like, you so mad. I swear to God, one time I thought I caught a fungus. I was like, oh my God. Get me. I was mad as hell. What up, T? I was mad as hell he touched my hand. I wanted to pluck him in the face. I want to get away. Or shorty, she in the club and she come back because she aggressive. Because she aggressive. And she come back. Yo, bro, man. Exactly. Shorty aggressive and she come and she like, yo, what's your name? You looking at her like, did you put... Here's a lifesaver. Save your life and get the hell up. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, this is what I mean, right? So, what's up, Chris? So those cards are like those people. If you on your last and you drunk as hell, you might leave the club with that person and then wake up like, what the hell did I just do? And if you mess up, you ready for it? If you mess up, you might have messed around and got pregnant. Or you had his baby and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? That is those credit cards. Okay? That is those credit cards. Those credit cards are those people. And you guys love associating with them. Hopefully y'all understood that reference all the way through. You're welcome. Hopefully y'all understood that reference all the way through. You're welcome. All right? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, I'm not bugging. Thank you. I'm not bugging. Hopefully y'all understood that reference. And you're welcome. So, that is... Hold on. I'm trying to read if y'all got it. Can you get plugged in? If you want a wait list, the link is going out tonight. And I already made the announcement, but I'll say it again. After July 4th, it's a special, right? July 4th, the price of the class is changing. Well justified because we're adding more. And they be wilding in my class. My class be super turned up. So after July 4th, it's changing. So if you want a wait list now... Crazy. If you want to wait list now, you get the link. After that, when the platform drops, when the course platform drops, the price went up. And don't come back and say, oh, yo, Sheeta 3, how come you didn't? I've been telling y'all for a long. I'm like, yo, I'm just adding more and more value, and my students just keep getting more and more value, and they just keep running more and more plays. I'm like, oh, time to turn up, time to invest in yourself, time to invest in yourself. So it's lit. If you ask me for plays, I'm gonna tell you that I tell them every Sunday. I give out plays every single Sunday. Every Sunday. How do you get rid of that credit one card? Well, I tell y'all one or two things, all right? If it's one of your first credit cards, you might have to be sorry and suck it up. If it's one of your earliest credit cards, meaning it's holding your age down, and they got a higher limit, maybe like $2,000, $3,000, you might have to just suck that up. My students be in here. Y'all be in here chatting. Y'all be in this chatting. If it's your highest limit, and it's your oldest card, you might have to just suck it up. I ain't gonna lie. If it's your highest limit, you might have to suck it up, and it's your oldest card. If it's not, I suggest you close the card and replace it. Just know that your score might drop. If you had to open a new one, it might drop. But at least you're not associated with that sweaty dude at the club. That's my opinion. Because a couple of things going to happen, right? What I'm going to tell you first is going to happen is that they don't really give credit line increases like that, right? They don't really increase your lines like that. So you're going to be stuck with a baby-ass limit, a whole grown-ass adult walking around here with training wheels because you got this baby-ass card. And whether you believe it or not, when you got secure credit cards on your profile, when you got low limits, a lot of low limits on your profile, it affects you if you're trying to get money for your business. So if you sitting there and you're like, yo, I got these cards, and you don't understand how to scale your cards up crazy, then guess what? It's going to affect you. So that's why we say, like, try to get these cards. And when you run a play or when you're going to get money, try to get these cards that have higher limits, because then, one, your profile look better. You look like a grown-ass adult. On paper. And that's the whole point. You got to look good on paper. I don't care if you sweat at the club. Just don't touch me. I don't care if you sweat at the club. Just don't touch me, okay? But you look like an adult on paper. The whole point is to look good on paper. If we can make you look good on paper, the bank will give you anything you need to run your business efficiently, okay? Now, have I heard some crazy-ass stories? Absolutely. Absolutely. I've heard of people who ran up the bag on their credit, literally went and got like $1 million, $3 million in credit, cleared all the money off the credit, and went and moved to Bali and living like a king. Am I suggesting you do that? No. Am I suggesting that you do that? No. Okay? But you have to be responsible, right? If you're running a play, you got to understand what you're executing and why. What's your goals? What's your point of fixing your credit? What's your point of doing this? What's your point of doing that? The whole point, though, if you're going to do it with some purpose. So if you know, one, I got to build up my... Exactly, Chris, crazy. $3 million, cleared it off, out of here. You know how long... You ain't going broke in Bali with $3 million. You a king. Okay? If you sit down and actually work through it, and you have a business plan, and you could build up your business profile properly, now you can actually get money from these banks to push your business. I sat in a room with millionaires, and the owner of one of the teams literally said, I leveraged my credit cards on my business and my personal, which I wouldn't, I mean, he did his personal, so it is what it is. I leveraged my business credit cards and my credit to start my first business. Then I was able to scale because my first business was profitable. So then when he got profitable, he opened a second business. He opened a third business. He opened a fourth business. Now he owns one of the biggest restaurant chains in America. But he leveraged credit properly. Oh, they wilding outside. He leveraged credit properly, right? He leveraged it properly. Now people will tell you, oh, you shouldn't use credit to do X, Y, and Z. If you can get you a 0 interest credit card, if you can get some funding, and you only owe principal for 20 months, you ain't got no interest for 20 months. You telling me that you can't be efficient? I don't rephrase the question, Chris. You telling me you can't be efficient? Literally, a friend of mine. Now this is not through a story, but a friend of mine. Literally, we run similar plays. Beast that plays. He literally ran a credit to cash play for $57,000 in profit. Literally in 90 days. In 90 days. Credit to Cash Play, $50,000 in profit. Credit to Cash Play and $50,000 in profit. Because he knows what he's doing in real estate. Because he knows what he's doing in real estate. A $57,000 profit play, credit to cash, because he knows what he's doing in real estate. So he's able to apply his credit, turn it to cash through methods that I teach, and run it up at $57,000 on a real estate play. You telling me that wasn't efficient using his credit? I'm asking. And I said profit. That means he paid that back. That's profit. That means he paid that back. That's just profit. Remember, profit is the difference. And I'm a math teacher, y'all. Y'all don't know. I teach 7th grade math. All right? I'm licensed. I got my master's degree in education, all of that. I'm New York City certified. And that whole process is annoying. Okay? You're telling me that the profit, which is the difference between what you paid versus what you made, profit is the difference, meaning subtract. Because difference means to subtract. Profit is the difference between what you paid versus what you made. And that's how I teach my students too. Profit is the difference of what you paid versus what you made. So how much did you pay and how much did you make? The rest of it is your profit. You want to teach your kids that? Explain it to them just like that. Because they should understand the word difference. They should have learned it in 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th grade again. The difference between what you paid versus what you made. So that's profit. So the money that he took out from the play, that went back, 0 interest. So he ran it with OPM. Then he kept $57,000. Do I teach the real estate play per se? No. Could I have him talk about it? Probably. Do I teach the credit to cash portion so you can actually get that money? I teach that. I teach it in 1,000 different ways. And he uses all of them. Now let's be real. If you understand, if you real into this wholesaling, you real into this flipping, you know how to buy and flip houses, you know how to run that game. You telling me you couldn't leverage that money into something that's actually good? If you actually know what you're doing, not you testing shit out, or you got a guy, you got a mentor, you got somebody who's teaching you, and they're like, yo, do you have the money to run it? Do you have money to execute on the plans? Come on, you could go ahead and change the situation. 90 days he did that shit. I was weak. When I mean weak, I was cracking up. It's funny. It was funny. What's up, Dana? I'm just saying, how do I get rid of these low limit credit cards to get big limits? You got to run plays. So the thing is, right? And I made a reel about this the other day. These credit card companies want you to use their money. Let me say that. These credit card companies, they want you to use their money. So when grandma and grandpa and Auntie Nosy and Uncle Larry went ahead and told you that you shouldn't get credit, or Uncle Larry took your social and went and got all type of Verizon bills for all his 85 kids. I forgot where I was going with that. But when they told you to do that, they didn't explain to you that the credit card companies want you to use the credit. That's why when you have an account that's just sitting there dormant, meaning that I haven't used that account in years, they gonna close it. You're not using it. Or they'll drop your limit, and now your credit score didn't drop because your age fell and your utilization and your available credit fell. They want you to use the credit. That's why it's essential you know how to run the play. Because they want you to use the credit. They want you to run it up and pay that shit right back. Now, am I telling y'all to go out and spend money that you don't have? No. I never spend money I don't have. I spend money that's not there. I never spend money I don't have. Uncle Larry fucked your shit up. You know he did. Uncle Larry was wildin'. Everybody got an Uncle Larry. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all a story real quick. What up, Shar? Can I tell y'all a story real quick? What up, Chicago? Can I tell y'all a story real quick? So, this person will remain nameless. But, they cousin moved in their house, essentially, and stole their shit. I mean, like, all their shit. Not stuff. but like they stuff, like they actual like identifiers, right? So they like, yo, I used to have like a 770 credit score. My shit went to the sewage, fecal matter, fecal matter. What up, Professor Nessa? Fecal, the sewer, the slummy slums. That shit went to Gotham. Gotham slums. The sewage, right? I just want to make sure how bad. I want you to know how bad this shit was. Right? I want you to know how bad this shit was. Went to the slummy slums. Matter of fact, what's that place in California? What's that place in California called Skid Row? Skid Row. You know what I'm talking about? That shit. Slums. She's like, yo, cause sometimes it be people you know. I should be careful with your information. It be people you know that be hating. So shorty ran up a shit on her thing, and the crazy, she made it seem like it was her. Yep, made it seem like it was her. Yo, she had to start her shit from scratch. The card she had, what up, tax lady? The card she had, they had to start over. It was traumatizing. She called me crying. I'm like, yo, that's messed up. We gonna beat her ass? I said we gonna beat her ass. She was like, nah, this mother. I was weak. Nah, we cleaned her shit up though. Got her shit right in like 2 months, 3 months. 2-3 months, had her shit right. Had to go build her shit over though. The card she had though, here's the thing though. This is why I tell y'all gotta understand how to run y'all credit, y'all understand how to use y'all credit, right? When you got American Express be peeking at your shit all the time. American Express is a nosy neighbor. If you ever seen them shows, yo, full on facts. Got her shit cleaned up. If you ever seen them shows, where you got that like Blackish, or what's the other show with that nosy neighbor that be popping up all the time, just be like, hey, how you guys doing? American Express is just like that. They gonna peek at your shit all the time. So the problem was that she was having a lot of shit popping up, and Amex almost closed her card. She had to call them like, yo, this wasn't me, blah, 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 XYZ. And we got her shit right, and we got her shit built up. we had her shit right, but it was crazy because I was like, damn, like she live with you? That's crazy. I would have been put some in her food. She would have. If y'all ever seen Desperate Housewives, when moms had put that stuff in the sun ice cream, that would have just been it. Shorty, you wildin'. Let me stop. I'm not advocating for no violence, but I'm just saying that's violation. That's dead violation, because that should affect you. When Uncle Larry go get your credit score out young and you got credit, I seen another situation where they had fucking cable bills. They had cable bills. And they was 8. They got cable bills at 8 years old. Yo, come on. Uncle Larry over here jacking y'all up, and then y'all not paying attention. The worst thing that y'all do, the worst thing that we all do, is compound it by not checking on our credit. The worst thing that we do is compound the problem by not checking on our credit. The worst thing we do is compound the problem by not checking on our credit. I check my shit once a month, to be honest, and extra when I'm about to go get for funding. When I'm about to get some money, I'm checking my shit every week. Like, all right, bet my shit clean. All right, time to run it up. Then for a while, I'll just check and make sure that ain't nothing popping up crazy. Because then you'll sit there for years, and then now when you want to go do something or get something, guess what happened? Now they telling you no. Don't be that mom. See, let me tell you something, and I like that you said that. I'm going to ask. I'm going to answer. Parents can be shit. Oh, parents can be shitty. They horrible. I'm going to tell you, if you a bad parent, or you a desperate parent, and you don't know no better, you will get bills in your kids' names and fuck up their credit before they even get a chance to get started. If you are a bad parent or a desperate parent, you will fuck up your kids' shit before they even have a chance to get started. What up, 18? Before they even have a chance to get started, you'll jack their shit up. You would jack it up. Now, if you a good parent, I saw a couple questions. I'm trying to get to everybody in DMs. I promise you. The link for the travel hacking challenge is coming out. I do not know tech. If I knew tech, I would finish it myself. But I do not know tech. And if I sit here and do ClickFunnels, give me headaches. I like to research, read, apply. That's me. I'm research, read, apply, call. Technology give me headaches sometimes. This is cool, but that shit. I was trying to get through the DMs, but I saw a question in there, and I said, I might just answer that on the live, because that's a live question. Like, that's a question that I feel like a lot of people will answer. If you're trying to help your kids, if you are trying to help your kids, if you are trying to help your children, you're a parent, you're like, yo, I'm learning financial literacy, I want to start generational wealth. Guess what? You cannot build an empire and then give it to a kid who knows nothing about finances. So if you're trying to help your kids, the first thing you got to do if you're trying to help your kids is talk to them about money. My 18-year-old nephew got over $23,000 in credit in his first year. I've been talking to him about money for as long as I could know. Talk to them about money. The next thing you should do, this is going to hold you responsible as well. Add them as an authorized user on your credit card. Do not give them the credit card, but add them as an authorized user. Add them on there. Why not? There's certain banks, and I dropped a reel about it a while ago. There's certain banks that allow you to add a child at. Certain banks, like Amex, you got to add them at 13. Certain banks don't have an age limit. So if the bank don't have an age limit, why wouldn't you add the child there? Don't tell them. You don't have to tell them that you added them, but you can talk to them about money. And now, by the time they turn 18, they got at least a 750 credit score. They got 10 years of age, 13 years of age, 14 years of age on their report, and they not start over from scratch. One of my students did that for her daughter. Started her, then I started teaching her the techniques on how to grow limits. Her daughter, first of all, she went from 200,000 to 400,000 in like 6 months. She's wilding. Big Neek, you know what I'm talking about. Big Neek, you know what I'm talking about. Her daughter's profile grew over $150,000. Does her daughter have access to all of that money? No, you can limit it. You don't have to tell them. But if you want to take your child's information and do some shit, do some good shit. Do some good shit. Don't be a detriment. Don't make them start -0, -55 because you didn't know the information. Now you done got them screwed up. Don't do that. Now they got a negative connotation about money because, oh, my mom done ran my shit in the ground. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's be real. Let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing. I did like 4 videos on how to get in the Navy. Let's do the right thing. Right? Let's do the right thing. So, the question down here, how to get in the Navy Federal. Didn't I do a whole live? Y'all, listen, y'all just found me. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get y'all. All right. So, Navy Federal is fairly easy. Today's Friday, so you can do it tomorrow morning. You can do it tomorrow morning. And if you do it tomorrow morning, you execute, you just got to text me the word execute because you did it. But you can do it tomorrow morning. Navy Federal is fairly easy. Now, Navy Federal is one of the biggest, if it's not the biggest, I think it is the biggest credit union in the U.S., right? Biggest credit union. You're welcome. So, if Navy Federal is not the biggest credit union, right? Now, it's typically for military veterans and their families. And don't think that Navy Federal is the only bagger out here. All right? Navy Federal is not the only bagger out here, but everybody be feeding for Navy Federal. Let's go Navy Federal, right? So you got if you don't have a relation, no problem. I'm not here. If you don't have a relation to Navy Federal, you don't have nobody that's in the military, hypothetically, you could go this way. hypothetically, you could go this way. You about to add them? As you should. As you should add them. As you should. So hypothetically, you could do this. Hypothetically. Hypothetically, you could do this. It's hard to get a business credit. No, they gave me 2. They gave me $25K. What you talking about? So all right. So with Navy Federal, y'all have to realize Navy Federal has its own. It has its own. Navy Federal has its own credit scoring program. Like, they have their own rules. They have their own scoring. You could have. Navy Federal has its own scoring program. So when it comes to them, you got to be real particular. You got to be real strategic. Corey, you know what I mean, yo. You know what I mean, Corey. Corey, you know what I mean. It's hypothetically, if you had a grandparent that you didn't know, and they were hypothetically in the military, you could hypothetically use that situation. Hypothetically. Hypothetically. Hypothetically, you could use that to help you out. Hypothetically. Hopefully that answers your question. Hypothetically. Very simple, actually. I did it on a Saturday morning at 9:30 in the morning. I was done in like 26 minutes. And then when I gave the play out like 3 months ago, 4 people hit me back and was like, yo, it's under 30 minutes. I said, hypothetically. 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 Ain't that a song by Life Jennings? Hey, yo, yo. That's definitely a song. That's definitely a song. That's definitely a song. But yeah, hypothetically, you could do that. All right. Yo. What was I talking about before I answered the Navy question, though? Somebody said it's hard to get business credit. Nah, it's not with Navy Federal. They just have their own. They have their own scoring model. So you have to understand how to navigate their scoring model. You got to understand how to navigate their scoring model. And once you know how to do that, you lit. What up, Trent? So Chicago asks, what's the easiest business credit card to get with a soft pull? Didn't I post it? Didn't I post a reel about it? Did I? Or is it in the drafts? I'm giving y'all a gem a day. Implementation today. Keep the debt away. What's the easiest business credit cards to get with soft pull? In my opinion, by using hypothetically. In my opinion, BOA. Free-O-Lay. In my opinion, BOA. Other people might have other opinions. Actually, that's not a soft pull. I lied. It's not a soft pull. I lied. It's not a soft pull. GM. Oh! GM Financial. GM Financial. Get your financials. She said business. Apple ain't business. Apple's personal. Apple ain't business. Apple's personal. GM Financial. I get that out too. You gotta run the play, y'all. I'm telling y'all gotta go run the play. Y'all gotta turn up. Yep. GM Financial. That bank is powered by Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs backs GM Financial, the Marcus card, GM Financial, and Apple. And typically you can get that with a soft pull if you run the play properly. So I get y'all to play. You ready? I get y'all to play. You ready? I give y'all to play. You ready? You gotta put some pens in the chat. You gotta put some pens in the chat. If you ready. I don't give out MS. You wildin'. You gotta put some pens in the chat if you ready. If you don't put no pens in the chat, I'm not talking. If you don't put no pens in the chat, I'm not talking. If you don't put no pens in the chat, I'm not talking. If you don't put no pens in the chat, ain't enough pens. Ain't enough pens. Who wrote out the word pen? You funny. Ain't enough pens in the chat. You ready? All right, there's more pens. All right, so GM Financial, Marcus Card, Apple Card, they all backed by Goldman Sachs. You ready? You ready? They all back. You share this live with 5 people and commented done? You share this live with 5 people and commented done? That's what you did? You got paper? You got paper? You on a wait list? You share this live with 5 people, commented done because you want to play? Because I'm not selfish, okay? I'm a generous giver and an excellent receiver. I'm a generous giver and an excellent receiver. I'm not selfish. But if I'm giving out a play and you're not like, oh shit, yo, my mans need to hit it, then you selfish. I'm a teacher. I scaffold. So I explain stuff enough that you could do it as I'm saying it. GM Financial, Marcus Card. Corey, no. Corey, no. How many lives we done did, Corey? We done did over 250 lives. Over 250 lives. Over 250 lives. Not all of them is posted. So don't say, oh, I went on your page and counted it. I didn't post all of them. Some of them y'all was wilding. I couldn't post it. Over 250 lives of straight gems. I had one hiatus when I got sick. I'm a generous giver and an excellent receiver. So I'm going to tell y'all. Marcus Card, GM Financial, Apple. They backed by the same. Chris know what I'm talking about. Corey know what I'm talking about. They backed by the same bank, Goldman Sachs. Now, the hack to Goldman Sachs is that they always pre-approve you before they approve you. They always pre-approve you before they approve you. The Marcus Card, GM Financial by Marcus, the Apple Card, they always pre-approve you before they approve you. So if they pre-approve you before they approve you, peep that, pre-approve before they approve. If they pre-approve you before they approve you, you'll know before you even get the inquiry or before you even say you want the card what you're gonna get. You'll know up front, which is the whole, they pre-approve you before they approve you. So the fact that they pre-approve you before they approve you means that you can know if you're gonna get denied or not. And if they tell you no, they gotta tell you why. The pudding is, what's it? The proof is in the pudding, but the information's in your rejection letter. So if they pre-approve you, thank you, chocolate dropper, chocolate drop. If they pre-approve you before they approve you, and you're approved, all you gotta do, because they pull from TransUnion, all you gotta do, and it's been working, to be honest, it's been working for a year. The play's been working for a year, because I ran it myself. All you gotta do is freeze your TransUnion before you accept the offer. Corey, they ain't listening. They put the pens down. They went to go turn the channel. They went to go turn the channel. They went to go turn the channel. The play works. If they pre-approve you, that's a soft pull. Peak. They pre-approve you before they approve you. So if they pre-approve you before they approve you, You hit the freeze. They already looked at your credit report. That's why they pre-approved you. You ain't here, Chris. You took a break. That's why they soft pulled you. They soft pulled you. And they said like this to your credit report. They said, oh. So now they like, all right, yo, we pre-approved you for $2,000. Do you want to accept the offer? You go to TransUnion and you freeze your report. You go to TransUnion, you freeze your report. They're going to ask you to make some kind of like 4-digit PIN. Remember that PIN, because you're going to need that to unfreeze the report. You're going to need that to unfreeze the report. Don't forget the PIN. Don't make it some shit you can't remember. And that shit locked. You're like, yo, Rasheed told me to run the play. No, Rasheed told you not to be stupid and forget your PIN. And your ass forgot your PIN. So don't blame me for the bullshit. Don't come up in here. Don't come up in here. Don't come up in here with that shit. As my man Bernie said, don't come up in here with that shit. The Apple card, the Marcus card, GM Financial card, they all run by the same bank. It's all backed by Goldman Sachs. So if you're able to get the pre-approval and they approved you, you just freeze your profile before you accept the offer. They hard pull you when you accept it. So if it's frozen, they can't. But they already peeked at your shit to see if they're going to give you the card or not. Because they'll deny you at the application. So if you run the play properly, you got yourself a business credit. GM Financial is a business credit card. 0 interest, 9 months. GM Financial is a business credit card. 0 interest, 9 months. Now, if you're running the play effectively, what could you do with that money? Hypothetically, you get approved for $9,000. And you know you in a good area. You got a good... Like for me right now, I'm setting up my... I had mine frozen for like 3 weeks. But that's because I forgot. For example, I have my Airbnb, right? I have a 0 interest card right now. It's 0 interest. I got it a month ago. It's 0 interest for another 8 months. I should have my Airbnb up. I am, but I be inconsistent and post it on TikTok. Thanks, 18. Thanks, 18. I appreciate you, Corey. I do. Corey the investor. So listen, I'm setting up my Airbnb, right? I got 8 more months, no interest on this card. I should have my Airbnb set up in the next 2 weeks. Everything up and running, this shit up, right? I'm in an area where I did my research. I hit up my mentor friends that's what they do, Airbnbs, right? I'm in a circle where that's what they do. They got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 Airbnb. They killing it, right? I got 0 interest for 9 months. I could pay the minimum payment on that card. But now my Airbnb is going to go up, right? Because in business, you got to take a risk. OG, I save my lives. Unless they wild. And I ain't talking too crazy on here. So, I got Airbnb. It's probably going to cost me, after everything, because I ran some plays. I ain't going to lie. Yo, Leilani, you in here? Who else was in here I saw from the class? Grace, you in here? Yo, Professor Nessa, I got about I ended up saving like $4,000 by switching to Geico. Now I'm lying. I ended up saving like $4,000 off a play that we love in the class. It's probably one of our favorites. And I was able to use that. I put it in the Discord too. I put it in Discord. I was able to use that to get a lot of my items for the Airbnb. So technically, the wild ones are the best. The items that I had to pay for, I ran the play and my budget got cut down. And I was holding on to them. I wasn't sure why I was holding on to them. Like, why I ain't flip them already? But they ended up working up. They ended up working out. So I ended up saving myself like $4,000 on stuff that I would have to get for the Airbnb out the budget. I ended up getting that shit for free. So we in there. So I had put aside like $7,000. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put around $7,000. So like the heavy stuff I have to get, like the bedding. Actually, I might be able to flip that mattress. But like the fridge that I have to replace, and like other little stuff, most of the stuff are the TVs. Well, low key, I might flip the TVs, but essentially, like, yeah, I was able to leverage that. So I'm telling y'all, like, sometimes situations happen. Y'all got plays in y'all pocket. Y'all got plays. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. They got plays in y'all pocket, and y'all able to leverage that play for something else. And I still got money left over. You know what I'm saying? So I still got money left over. So the money that I did put aside for the Airbnb, right? I'm gonna go ahead now, and in the first 8 months, all I gotta do is pay principal. I gotta pay minimum payments to keep the payment on time. Because with business funding, you can have high utilization as long as the payment history. Go to the website. Go to TransUnion. It's in like that top. I remember what it looked like, but it's at the top, like maybe the second tab, and it'll say credit freeze. It says freeze. So if I'm able to right now start that Airbnb and say my first month I make $1,000, my second month I make $3,000, my third month I make $3,000. If I spent $7,000 to set it up, in my third month I'm profitable. In my third month, I'm even. So anything else after that, I'm up. So if I get in with zero interest, you mean to tell me I just paid back what I took and now I'm up? Come on. I was on the phone with a lady yesterday. Fire lady. I don't think she realized how fire she was. Fire lady. Fire lady. Yo, Nika, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm on the live. I'm gonna call you right back. I'm on the live. All right. So, fire lady, right? She didn't realize how fire she was. And I'm like, yo, not everybody has the ability to pivot the way she pivoted. Like, we were literally talking, and she's like, yo, because of the pandemic, a lot of my Airbnbs in Toronto got shut down, and I was able to pivot. Like, I was sitting here like, damn, what could I do next? I knew how to run Airbnbs, and I just put a flyer up on Fiverr. Like, I do your property managing, and then managing over like 80-some properties. Replace the income in no time. I'm like, that's the pivot for you, baby. That's crazy. I had to stop her. She tried to like keep going. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all got to acknowledge the pivot in that conversation. That's crazy. That's crazy. The pivot in that conversation, that's crazy. So you got to really look at it like, and she was telling me, she's like, yo, Airbnb, Bilt is a personal credit card. Bilt is getting lit too. I got another reel on Bilt. Bilt is getting lit and lit and lit. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Bilt gonna have a built ass time. We're gonna build up some vacations. We're gonna build up some vacations. Build it up. Build it up. Build it up. So I'm being serious. Like, if you're sitting, if you know the hack, then yeah. But if you don't know the hack, then nah. And I don't mean the what you call it, the plastic bullshit. I ain't talking about that. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, we're talking. I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. She's going through all of that stuff, like everything. What up, Papa Prince Show? And I'm listening to her and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you really 360. Like, no, it's 360. You'll be 180. You 180 that situation. On an Airbnb to property management. Then they went ahead and tied, I think she told me they tied some of this shit to Turo. I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? In the reel, I told y'all that Wells Fargo, I don't send out hacks separately. I told y'all that because y'all in the class. How many questions do y'all have on a regular that I answer? How many questions do y'all have on a regular that I answer? How many questions? Y'all in the class. Because we be on there on Sundays, most Sundays. And I want to say 95% of the time we on there on a Sunday. And they still, what's up? They still be asking questions and we still answer that. Still be having questions. You on the wait list? Get in the class. Stop playing. They be telling y'all, stop playing. Still be asking questions. Still be answering questions. Still be asking questions. Still be answering questions. We get busy. Yo, see you later, Corey. So look, right? Yeah, we got class Sunday. We got class Sunday. So look, right? It's expensive. You know what's expensive? Not knowing. How much money you made in the class so far? Who in here? Corey, how much money you made from the class so far? From implementing information. How much bread you made? One of my students in MS in a wedding. Come on, be real. They MS in a $50,000 wedding off of information. Come on, stop playing. They MS in a $50,000 wedding off of information. Let's be real. My class, I'm going to tell y'all facts. My class is $1,500 right now. And that is cheap. My class is $1,500 right now. And back in, I want to say it was February. I gave out my students one to play to run. And they made $26,000 off of that play. $26,000. My class is cheap. And that's why that shit going to $3,000. After July 4th. So if you're not on the wait list and you get the link, if you're not on the wait list, if you're not on the wait list and you do some shit like, yo, I'ma just not stay. You need to learn what MS mean. Credit to cash, baby. After July 4th, it's over. And my mentor told me to stop. He was like, yo, why you playing? You undervaluing yourself. So why you playing? You undervaluing yourself. You're devaluing yourself by doing stuff like that. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, you're bugging. You're bugging. He said, I said it in one of your classes. And that shit was long as hell, first of all. He was cracking up. He said, I said it in one of your classes. And the way you were explaining the information and the way that they received the information and the way they were able to execute that information, you're wilding. It's like you're bugging. So your students said, what? I said, they went crazy. He's like, you're bugging. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's dead ass. It's going up. I'm not playing. That's it. So hold on, I was answering the question. Bilt, right? Y'all asked me about Bilt, right? Bilt. So I explained Bilt. It's one of my favorite credit cards now. I got that shit, right? Where the hell is that card at too? But Bilt, one of my favorite credit cards. Bilt is backed by Wells Fargo. Now, understanding how these banks run, we know that banks look at... I'm going to be on this live for 5 more minutes. I'm doing these affirmations and I'm getting off in 5 minutes because I got to finish working. So, understanding how these banks work, right? Understanding how these banks work. Bilt is backed by Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo pulls from what bureau? Do 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 do. Wells Fargo pulls from what bank? What credit reporting agency? Wells Fargo pulls from what credit reporting agency? Experian, and it's backed by Wells Fargo. So who you think Bilt pulls from? Experian. It's a MasterCard. I love Jeopardy. I watched it all the time growing up. All the time. It's a MasterCard. It's a MasterCard. So now you got Bilt, a pull from Experian. If you really want to get a real adult credit limit, you should have over a 680 and above. If you want to be real adult about it, you should have over a 720. Utilization shouldn't be crazy when you apply, and you should get approved. Now, if you're paying rent, not everything pulled from Experian. Now, if you're paying rent, a card that every time you pay rent, you don't have to pay fees. You don't have to pay fees. You're not paying credit card fees. And then on top of it, you're getting points and miles. You're getting miles and points every time you pay your rent. You pay your rent and you're getting points and miles? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? You're getting points and miles. What's up, Daz? You getting points and miles. What's up, Rebel? You getting points and miles. What up, Wolf? Oh, you getting points and miles every time you pay your rent. You pay your rent every month anyway. You probably do some shit like pay in cash or pay with a goddamn check, and they can do nothing. So now you didn't pay rent for a whole year. Peep this out, right? I'm gonna go based off of average rents up here in the north, right? I'm my calculator. All right, calculator. We calculating this out, and I'm done after this. Y'all gonna see me tomorrow. We got, say your rent $2,500, right? Times 12. That's $30,000 that you paid in rent that you was gonna do anyway. That's 30,000 points in rent that you was gonna do anyway. That you was gonna do anyway. That you was gonna do anyway, right? Now, I tell y'all this too. Built uses right? Built, they have relationships. We be telling y'all, it's all about relationships. These credit card companies, that's why I don't be advocating for some of these cards like that, because I'm like, all right, if I'm running a play and I need something, then yeah, I'll go that way. If I'm running a play and I need something, yeah, I'll go that way. But if it's not like I really need something, I'm going to go to the ones that got the best relationships for me. I'm a generous giver and an excellent receiver. However, when it comes to these banks, it needs to be a two-way street. It needs to be a two-way financial relationship. And if it's not, I ain't with the shits. If it's not a two-way financial relationship, I'm not with the shits. I'm not with it. Go out of here, selfish lover, I'm not with it. If I can't come home and be like, oh my God, my feet bothering me, can you rub it? And you be like, no. I'll be like, yo, the door is right there. You can get out. I don't rub feet. You could go. Two-way financial relationships. Okay? Two-way financial relationships. If it's not a two-way street, I ain't driving it. So now you got Built. You got $30,000 on points. Now say hypothetically, you also eat out a lot because you're greedy. Or you're like, yo, I have to often pay for dinner. I have to often pay for dinner, etc. Right? Yo, you got to leave. If I can't get my feet rubbed, it's not gonna work out. I'll tell you right now. So you greedy or whatever, right? So you're now sitting there. You got 30,000 points. Something's gonna do anyway. Built has relationships with American Airlines. That's like 2 flights. Built has relationships with United. Built has relationships with Hawaiian Airlines. Built has relationships now with Hyatt hotels. If you in my class, you know how to finesse that into a whole vacation. If you in my class, you know how to finesse that. If you in my class, you know how to finesse that into a whole vacation. And I'm dropping, and I'm releasing. You know what's crazy? Independence Day, I'm literally dropping a travel hacking secrets course. Travel hacking secrets. Where I'm breaking down all the hacks. And you get updated videos. And I'm dropping a special one on July 4th. Travel hacking. If you in my course, you get the travel hacking included. If you're like, yo, I got these cards, I got these points, I need to understand how to leverage this shit, I'm dropping the travel hacking secrets on July 4th. So if you're sitting here telling me, like, I got relationships with all these hotels, all these airlines, and now I know how to leverage it, come on. I tell you this all the time. I took 7 flights and spent $160, and I dropped the receipts. Because I don't be trying to listen to people. I dropped the receipts. So if you have the right credit cards, you mean to tell me that you can leverage that shit to do whatever the hell you want and enjoy your life? Because don't let this entrepreneurship shit drag you into, oh, I'm hustle. I'm building up wealth for my family. And next thing, you ain't enjoy yourself in 5 years. Like, come on. The whole point, you can work from where you at. So, work from where you at and be somewhere else for free. be somewhere else for free. For free. For free. Why not? You wildin'. You're wildin'. Let's get it together. Let's get the credit shit together. All right? So look, it's 10:21. I don't even know how long I've been on live. I know it's been over an hour. And my live's supposed to be lasting an hour. So if you're new to the live, welcome. My name is Sheeta 3. And I teach people how to travel for free. I didn't do that on purpose. Use the points and miles. I teach people how to manufacture spend. And I teach people how to get the bag from these banks. All right? I'm naturally a teacher. Like, that is like my job. Like I naturally teach people. So like I have a degree in it and shit, you know? I have like a master's and stuff, you know? So like, and I'm not even saying that like education is super, super important, but I'm just letting y'all know I'm licensed to teach. You know what I mean? Like licensed. You know what I mean? I started my live challenge last year and I went for 7 months. And damn near, how long did I go? 7 months, like 4 days, 5 days, something like that. I went for a minute going live every single day. And once I got sick that I couldn't talk, I ain't go live. And then I came back with the fullest. With a vengeance. Like, damn, I broke my streak. I gotta make a new one. So, I told y'all I share 5 things on my live. I talk about credit. I mean, I ain't been there for most of the journey. I talk about credit. I talk about entrepreneurship. I talk my shit because I'm from New York and I talk shit, okay? I talk big shit. So if it's offensive and I don't really know you for real, then you guilty. Get on the wait list. I'm sending out the links tonight. So get on the wait list because I'm sending out the links tonight. If you are in credit, entrepreneurship, I talk my shit. I talk about how to travel, and I speak positivity with my last pinky. I speak positivity. All right, I speak positivity because I feel like in this lifetime there's so much negativity around. I'm not gonna come on here and spew negative shit. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna crack jokes, but I'm not gonna spew negative shit at all because there's so much of it out there. And especially when you're trying to be a better version of yourself, it seems like negativity just be trying to find you. Like it be trying to hunt you down, and I ain't with that. Like honestly, I'll be on some shit like, Look what I do with the phone. Yeah. That's what I do with that phone. You call my phone talking that shit. And they be like, yeah, what you say? Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. Don't get a that's what's up from me and you know you call me to vent. Nah, I'm not a sponge for that shit. Be like, just like that. Remember that game? You like this with the quarters? I spit that shit right out. So, I speak positivity on my live. Alright? So, with that being said, it's the end of the live. And we about to, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What up, Terrence? You know exactly what I'm talking about. So, with that being said, at the end of most of my lives, if I'm not getting run off the phone, we do affirmations, all right? So if you actually if you type the word affirmation in the chat right here, if you type the word affirmations in the chat, I explained it. You got to get the trade line. You got to get the phone. Like, it's a service. So if you need a phone service for your business, you can go through them. And they'll give you the $7,500 trade line. And now you have trade lines reporting on your business profile because you need it. Just like you need it for your personal. The whole point is to get trade lines reported. I could have snipped that reel a little better, but when you are making like 45 of them, you make sure the point is made. I intrigued the hell out of y'all. Now y'all looking into this trade line. It's in the live, the reel, Global Voice and Right. All right, when you snipping like 45, 50 lives, reels, it's a lot. So you got it. So, and I posted the picture of my story of the screenshot. All right. So type affirmations in the chat. If you type the word affirmations in the chat right now, a gift from me to you will be sent. A gift from me to you will be sent. Affirmations. All right. I say affirmations in my live, and that's me sharing positivity if you don't get nowhere else. All right. So go ahead and say, we're gonna say these affirmations, and if you stay on along with me, you a rider. You a definition of a rider. It's a definition of a rider. I believe you can spend it with the company, and you can ask them too. You can spend it with the company, or you can spend it outside of that. But email them. Hit the contact support. Email them. You got the trade line. If you need phone stuff for your company, I would actually use their credit line to pay their bill off. And then pay them with their own credit. That makes sense. So let's get set. Let's get started. I will use them to pay off their own line. That makes sense. So now you got a cycle. I'll put that shit on autopay. All right. So listen. At number 1, thank you, Professor Nessa. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise every day, and in every way. I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever-increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. That's number 1. We're on number 2. You're welcome. We saying this 9 times. Say it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night, because you got to drill this shit into your head. That I am healthy, wealthy, and wise every day, and in every way. I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever-increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused, and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. DM me the word affirmations. You get it. We on number 3. Let's go. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise every day, and in every way. I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever-increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused, and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. That's number 3. We on number 4. Let's go. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise every day, and in every way. I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever-increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused, and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. Woo! Did y'all get the affirmations? Type the word affirmations and you'll get it. Type the word affirmations and you'll get it. We on number 5. Number 5, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise every day, and in every way. I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever-increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused, and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. That's number 5. We're on number 6. Number 6, let's go. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise every day, and in every way. I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. That's number 6. We on number 7. Let's go. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. That's number 7. We on number 8. We going to number 9. Let's go. Number 8. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better. I am a money magnet. Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts. I am loved and appreciated. I am blessed and highly favored. I am focused and I execute on high levels. I finish everything that I start. Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me. That's number 8. We on number 9. Now, if you're new to the live, welcome. On the last affirmation, we turn all of our I am statements into we are statements. All of our I am statements into we are statements. So we are healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day and in every way, we are getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better. We are money magnets. Every day, money flows to us easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts. We are loved and appreciated. We are blessed and highly favored. We are focused and we execute on high levels. We finish everything that we start. Today is an amazing day, and we expect amazing things to happen to and for us. It is so. Amen. 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 And so it is. So listen, y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on the live. If you asking about the class, just go on my bio and get on the wait list. The wait list link is getting sent out tonight. I'm telling y'all right now. Honestly, if y'all are in class on Sunday, you missing out. After Sunday, after July 4th, it's changing. So, it's changing. And everybody will tell you it's changing. So, I just wanted to let y'all know, I do appreciate y'all for hopping on the live. I appreciate y'all. Today was a crazy day. Today was an amazing day. Today was an amazing day. I'm getting to all your DMs. All the links is getting out. I promise y'all. It's just me on a social. I don't have a social media team. It's Sheeta 3, and that's it. All right? Ain't no 3 people. It's me. All right? So I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Layla. I appreciate y'all for hopping on the live. I sing too, by the way. Another day, another live. Sheeta 3 is out of here in 5, 4. Sheeta 3, 2. Get on the wait list. Get in class on Sunday. Stop playing games. 1, son. We out here. Don't get shy. Don't get shy.